it has been about a year since my intro episode. I really appreciate y'all that are sticking with me all this time. I went back to the Amazon video because, you know, they actually reposted it on Facebook because of the news about Bezos and him making all this money during quarantine. So it was kind of funny to see it again and to look back, and I thought I'd address some of the things that I saw in those comments initially, which some of the things I saw the most were like, and all these employees have been fired. Not true. I worked at the warehouse a little bit less than a year, but the average time that somebody would work at that warehouse was 8 months. So really, I left as an old timer. And the other thing that several people said was like, oh, look at the manager being careful about what she says. I was definitely not a manager. I worked induction, so I was offloading trucks, and I really enjoyed that, y'all. Like, I'm happy with the night job that I have now. I'm really pleased with it. It's fantastic. But I actually really miss offloading trucks sometimes because I'm working from a computer now, and I have to put a lot more energy into like working out and stuff like that. So, you know, there's give and take. Certainly the job I'm at is much more forgiving. And probably better for my health long term. So yeah, it was kind of weird looking back, and kind of fun too, and interesting to see how things like this channel has grown. Obviously it's not a giant growth. I think y'all who have been with me now for a little bit understand that I'm not like an influencer person, and I'm not obsessed with the likes. It's great having y'all here, and it's kind of fun being a Hollywood resource, but I don't know. My journey doesn't really need that kind of followership, especially at this phase. Plus, honestly, like, there have been instances of people using that kind of influencership, having followers to get parts, right? It's largely not been super successful. Like, some of those people get commercials, and yeah, they make good money, but it has yet to be shown influencers making great actors. So I would rather put my time and energy into perfecting my craft. Maybe perfecting is the wrong word, because I don't ever think it'll be perfect, but improving my craft, being a better actor, that's what I want to spend my time on. Speaking of that, I am super excited that I have a callback. So I already auditioned for an indie film, and they sufficiently liked me. I fit the bill. I now have notes and a little bit more to essentially audition again with. It'd be really nice to get it. I also got an offer from somebody I know who is doing an independent short horror film, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's hard. It's hard to get super excited about things just because I know how many things fall through for a million reasons, you know. I think this one will happen, but I just have seen things fall apart for any ridiculous number of reasons, whether it's money falling through, personal issues of whoever's putting it together. It could just be absolutely anything. So fingers crossed, because as of right now, that part is mine. And here's hoping it gets made and is able to go to festivals and I get footage from it. It'd be nice. And other than that, it's, I mean, you guys know what I've been up to. Ooh, something that I have not addressed that's kind of weird. So I have vitiligo, and if you're not sure what that is offhand, I mean, Google search will tell you, but it's when your melanin starts going away. Now, usually it starts around your mouth. It's not heavily starting around my mouth. It heavily started under my arms. So I've got these giant white spots, and I have them on either side, and a little bit like their like lower back. I just have random spots. I have leopard spots. And technically there's probably something I could do about it, but I kind of like having leopard spots. So here I am, but I can't really use it for audition stuff. Sometimes they want people with interesting conditions, but it's like not super, it's not really on my face, so I can't use it for that. I'm just gonna get to some movie where they want me in a bathing suit or something, and they're gonna have to like put makeup over here. So that's just kind of something random. Alright, y'all. Have a great week. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna talk about next time. I'm gonna talk about how things are changing right now, because things are changing pretty heavily because of COVID. The way that movies and shows and commercials are filming is being seriously impacted. The ability to go on as an extra the way that I have described previously is being seriously impacted. So I will talk about that next week. Good night.